I want to start by telling you that there is no such thing as an African-centered curriculum. Because when Africans first began the educational process, the only people they were teaching were Africans. So they didn't have to say this is for African people because it was the only people that were there. The reason why we have to call it African-centered is because someone stole our legacy and put their name on it. And so now to recollect or to recollect our thoughts, we now call it African-centered because we have to be able to connect with what was ours that we are now figuring out that we didn't realize before. Because if you read their history books, everything that has ever happened, they did. And one of my jobs in the Board of Education as I moved from being a classroom teacher to an administrator was to study the curricula and to be an advisor on the New York City Board of Education curricula team. And so I'm very familiar with the curriculums of science and math and language arts and all the other areas that we teach, and everything has been blackwashed. Because there ain't nothing but white folk in it. It's been washed of its blackness. Ain't been whitewashed. It's been blackwashed. So science has everybody that has ever been of European descent, but nobody ever tells you it was the Moors that taught them. Everything that deals with language arts comes from English, which they say is a language. English is not a language. Because to have a language, as Dr. Ivan Van Sertima taught us, in order to have a language, you must have a script. English has no script. Spanish has no script. German has no script. Italian has no script. Their script is the Latin script, and the Latin script is the Greek script, and there is no Greek script because on a Rosetta Stone, that bottom part of that writing that they tell you is classical Greek is another African script that the Greeks adapted. So when we're writing our ABCs, we are writing an African script, but we don't know it.
And the image of Africa has been totally destroyed by recent discoveries. It's just that most people do not know of those discoveries. And the discoveries are made by Euro-American scientists mainly. Peter Schmidt and Don Lavery, for example, discovered Africans were smelting steel 1,500 to 2,000 years ago. I'm going to use